Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing and Tool Reviews. In this video, we're going to take a look at a couple different products from a company called Wolfbox. Let's do it. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Mega Flow 100. This is a handheld blower, and the Mega Volt 16 Air. This is a very cool tool that when I got, I was very excited because when I go on vacation or I know I'm going somewhere that I'm going to make sure I have everything that I need, I always take a lithium ion jump box of some sort because they hold a charge for a long time, and I take an air compressor. This one is combined both of them. It's an air compressor and it's a jump box, and it works fantastic. And the reason that I know is because as soon as I got it, my battery was dead on my van. You guys are gonna see it in this part in the video. And I had to jump start my van, which is a diesel engine. That thing cranked it like nothing. The batteries in that van, they're big, and they don't crank it nearly as fast as that thing cranked it to jump start it, which was very cool. So now they've combined everything. You can put it in, it comes in a case, put in the back of your car when you go on vacation or on a road trip. You don't even know it's there, but when you need it, you're gonna be thankful that you have it. So the first thing we're gonna look at is the Mega Flow 100. So this is gonna be a handheld blower. Now I'm gonna tell you guys right off the bat, this is not gonna be what you guys see on Amazon videos and Facebook videos of people drying their entire car with one of these. I'm sorry, that's just not real, in my opinion. This is going to be good for blowing out, you know, your buttons, any dust or anything that might be on the dashboard around the house. If you have pet hair, because we have pet hair in my house, on furniture or whatever, you can blow it off, or dust in your keyboards. There's a bunch of different things that you can use this product on. And it is a handy little thing. Since I've gotten it, I have reached for it many, many times, especially on my truck. As it gets dusty, I just de-dust it basically with it. And it works fantastic. It comes with several different nozzles. Let me show you guys. They're very nice packaging. I love a company that takes the time to package correctly, or not correctly, but to make it look nice, makes the presentation good. Inside here, you're gonna have your pamphlets and your owner's manual, okay? And then it comes covered. And then in here, you're gonna have the blower. You're gonna have one nozzle on the blower, but then you get 4 more nozzles. You're gonna get a charger. And then at the top of the box, when you take this out, which is pretty cool, it comes with a little bag, like a little suede bag. And inside the bag, you get a couple brushes for like keyboards or whatever you're wanting to blow out to help you get the dust or whatever might be in your keyboard, which is a cool little add-on. When you charge this thing up, it will let you know when it's fully charged. The batteries right here will blink. So you hold this button down. As you see, we have 3 bars on it right now, which means it's fully charged. Actually, there's actually 4, I'm sorry, 4 here. This is your speed. If you press this, you can change the speed. And it does have a trigger, like on a gun. So if you have it on the top speed, which is the turbo, and you turn it on, when you let go, it turns off. But if you put it on the next 2 speeds, you can turn it on, you can let go of the trigger, as you see, and you got constant flow, and you can actually press the button while you're using it to change the speed. The turbo is actually very, very good. Real happy with that. It blows the air, no problem at all. This is what it looks like without the cap on it. And then you have your fan back here in the back. It looks like an aluminum is what it looks like to me. Very nice. Got some grips on the side, rubber grips. You can tether it if you want to tether it so you don't drop it, but very, very compact. But what I like, a couple different options here on this is, especially when I'm doing like my truck, I want to use the longer tip, and all you do is you just put it in and twist it down and it locks on. Now you have a longer tip. It seems to direct the flow right where you want it on the longer tip, which is what I like there. These are just a wider, is what they are. This one is if you want to blow up like an air mattress or something along those lines. You can put that in there and you can hold the button down and you hear the sound that's different. And you just hold the button down and that's going to blow up like an air mattress, a beach ball, you know, something like that. And then the last tip is just a narrow tip. This one I like for dusting like the dashboard, stuff like that on the car. Just a narrow tip on it. Pretty cool little thing. It works really, really well, but you notice the sound, it sounds different with every tip. So let me show you guys the difference in sound with every single tip. This one gives you the most power, in my opinion. So the flow, the way the flow is, it comes out, changes the sound of it. But my most favorite one is definitely this one, just for all around use. It has the most flow to it. I feel like it's directing it right where I want it to go, down in the keyboards, wherever I want to put it. It's directing the best. And that is a really cool tip. This is a cool little tool to have, but once again, this does not replace a full-size dryer for your car. Yes, if it's ceramic coated, you could dry it, but it's going to take you a long time to do that. The battery in this seems to last a while. Now, if you have like a motorcycle, this would probably work really well at drying motorcycle engines, the paint, because they're small areas. You can get this tip in those little areas you want to get it into. It'd work very, very well, but it seems very well made. It's not cheap feeling. It's kind of heavy in weight, but a cool little blower. So moving on to the Megavolt 16 Air, and this thing is not light, you guys. This thing is actually pretty heavy. It does have quick charging, 160 PSI max is what you can be for tire pressures. LED flashlight, which I'll show you guys, is crazy bright. I blinded myself. The booster, which is to jumpstart the car, and an LED display. On the back, I'll go ahead and read over really quick. It's a 59.2 watt hour, 14 volt to 16 volt, USB-A, USB-C, in and out. So you can charge a phone or something like that with this unit. So let's go ahead and open it up. It comes in a very nice case, as you guys can see right here. I'll show it to you in just a second. Get this box put up. I love companies that take time to make their packaging good. So it comes in a very nice case. Got a carry handle on it right there. Like I said, it's actually kind of heavy. Open it up. Hopefully I don't spill anything out of it. So when you open it up, you have the unit itself right here. You have your jumper cables, your air hose, and I believe that there's like some needles and stuff in here. Let me just check it out really quick. So there's your air hose. You're just gonna spin it onto the top. Your jumper cables right here. You plug it in. When you plug it in, it's gonna tell you, see if I can show you guys on video, if it's correct. If it's correct, it lights up green. If it's the reverse, if you have these on backwards, it's gonna light up red. When you're ready, you press the boost button. When the light turns green, you're ready to jump start the car. And I'm still amazed at how fast this jump started my van. You got your charge cable, USB-C to USB-C. You're gonna have a couple like needles for basketballs or something like that, tires, whatever you wanna do there. But the unit itself, like I said, just like their blower, is very, very well made. Very nice. On the back, it's gonna give you the instructions. So if you don't have your manual with you, you have all your instructions right here on the back of it. Right here is where you hook up your jumper cables. And you cannot hook them up wrong because one's circle, one's kind of a circle with a square on the end of it. On the top is going to be your USB-C and regular USB. This is where your tire pressure gauge or tire pressure hose screws in. I'm not sure what this is for because I don't see a cable that fits that, but that's an out that you can use for something. To turn it on, you're gonna hold the button down and it's gonna power on. As you can see, we're in car mode right now. So if you wanna switch your modes, I believe you hit the M. Yep, so there's bicycle, or that's motorcycle, bicycle, basketball, and then you can do whatever you want. So you have your up and down to change the PSI to whatever you need. You can change PSI to KPA and then kilogram. I mean, I don't know anything about that. I use PSI and bar. PSI is what I use all the time. You do have a battery indicator on top. So your flashlight is this right here. And this thing, I mean, it is bright. I actually hit the button twice. So you have just a solid flashlight, right? Or a flashing if you're on the side of the road. And then SOS. It's basically like a 4-in-1. So air compressor, jump starter, flashlight, and phone charger, or whatever accessory you want to charge. Doesn't take a long time to charge. I think it's about an hour and a half to fully charge. I did charge it as soon as I got it out of the box. It took like 30 minutes or so as soon as I got it out of the box because it already had a charge on it. But let me go ahead and show you guys now me jump starting my van with it. Well, I haven't even made my video on this thing yet, but it got here at a perfect time because my battery is dead in my van. So let me show you guys. And we're gonna try to jump it. This is a diesel. Try to jump it with the box. Just put this over here for right now. So my heater that's in my van right here has a thermostat because it's been cold here, but it's starting to finally warm up. And apparently it has run for the last 4 days straight without shutting off because it's completely out of diesel fuel. Because this is a diesel heater that I keep to keep my van warm, keep the products above freezing. Actually, keep it about 50 in here. So let me show you. Come out here to start, and this is what happened. So I turn it on. Watch my glow plug light turn on and off. I do that a few times like I always do, just to make sure it turns off. Then I go start it, and this is what happens. Yep. Won't start because it's dead. It's got 10 volts, but that's not enough to run the starter. Try it one more time. Yeah, now it's just clicking. So let's see if we can't jump start up. I'm gonna try to put you guys on my tripod and give you a good view. Okay, it is windy, I apologize. Okay, so you'd think that I need to jump off this battery. This battery is not what I need to jump. I actually need to jump here at the battery that's inside. So let's hook this thing up, and it has a boost button right there. And it tells you if you're correct or if your terminals are reversed once you plug it in. So this is where we're going to connect it, and you cannot connect it wrong. Plug it in. Okay, it turns on as soon as I plug it in. Now I got to try to keep this thing from falling because I got to go inside to try to crank it. On these vans, you actually push this in and twist it to get your jump post. This is a Sprinter van. Okay, so that one's on, but now I need to find a ground because this cable's not very long. I'll need a good ground. Good ground is right there. Oh, there's a ground right there. Oh, it doesn't reach. It doesn't reach my ground. Let's turn this way. Let's just be smart about this. Oh, looky there. Okay, so the light is on. It says correct. We're gonna hit the boost button. I really hope this thing doesn't fall, but if it does, I hope it doesn't. Let's see what happens. Wow, that cranked it so fast. Way faster than it does when I normally just start it. So that worked exceptionally well on this diesel. All right, so we have our next culprit here. So this is an old Cub Cadet that I've had back in the tool shed for about a year or so. Got it from April's work. We don't know if it even runs, but I'll show you. There's no battery, so we're gonna see. So there's no battery, so here's the positive. And then here is the negative. So what I want to see, and we've had something living in it. I just want to see if this thing will crank. But it may not crank with the seat up. But I guess we're going to find out. Let's just see if it'll crank. Yeah, we don't have any juice here. Hit the boost button. It may not do anything since it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Look, we have power. Okay, so the brake's not on. Let's see. I know nothing about these. That's probably the brake. So it does crank. So that means that this motor is not locked up, which is great. See, does it have a choke? Yep, all the way up. Be funny if this thing started. It don't sound too good though. Oh, I just lost power. So this boost probably only works for so long. Yep. As you guys see though, no battery. This has a new tire on it, and for some reason, it'll lose a couple PSI in a couple days. So it's probably, my guess, probably around 30, because it's been a few days since I have rode it. So hold the power button down, let's turn it on. Go ahead and take my valve stem cap off. Man, these wheels are filthy. I need to clean them. A little dusty. Okay, valve stem cap is off. Another thing I should mention about this, I like that this is metal. That's not plastic. Most of them are usually plastic that you get. I like that. That's metal. All right, let's see how much air is in this tire. I'm guessing about 30. 33. So I was kind of close. So we need to take it up to 36 because that's what my bike is. Once again, you can lower it or you can raise it, whatever you want to do there. You know what? Let's just put it on bike mode. I don't think it's going to matter. So it has it set at 31. Let's take it to 36. And to start it, all you do is you press the power button. And that took no time at all on a motorcycle tire, because motorcycle tires are not very big like a car tire, but still, that was really, really fast. That went so fast, we need to try it on a car tire. So these should be 39. It's probably pretty accurate, but what we'll do, we'll just take it up. It doesn't bother me. See how long it takes to put a couple PSI in it. Okay, we're at 37, so it needs to be 39. So once again, I don't care about the mode. 39 is what this truck tire needs to be. Let's see how long it takes to do it. It does have a rubber foot right here on the bottom, so it kind of keeps it from vibrating too much. Didn't take long at all to do it. All right, so that's going to do it for both of these products. Once again, the blower is such a cool little tool. I find myself reaching for all the time around the garage, take it inside, do stuff like the keyboard, my desk inside, to get rid of dust and stuff inside the car. Very cool little tool to have right here, and it's not very big, so it's easy to move around, which is pretty cool. It's not bulky. And then the jump box compressor, flashlight, and basically electronic charger. This thing is incredible. As you guys saw, it's a diesel engine. Diesel engines take a lot to start. That thing started it like it was absolutely nothing. That van never starts like that, and I have two massive batteries in that thing. What had happened was, that's a good saying, what had happened was, I have a diesel heater in there, and for some reason the thermostat did not work, and that thing ran all weekend long, and it just drained the battery down. This started up like it was nothing. Putting pressure into the tires, put some air pressure in the tires, very easy. Goes in pretty quickly, as you guys saw on the motorcycle, and even on the truck to raise that big tire 2 PSI. Now from flat all the way to full, I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna purposely flatten one of my tires just to find out. But the flashlight's bright and it's gonna charge your phone, so absolutely fantastic. The prices are really good on these. I'll leave a link in the description of the video once again where you guys can find these. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and checking it out. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, join the Fat family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.